Good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Monday night live broadcast. I especially want to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, or on my YouTube channel. Additionally, I want to acknowledge the folks, my students and their guests that are participating in the Zoom session. They're the folks that can ask me questions. Let me just scroll down a little bit and see who's here. I always talk about all the changes that are taking place on Facebook and on LinkedIn. 2023 was a special year, a lot of changes. But now, as we enter 2024, there are things that have changed that are going to make it easier than ever before for all of you to build your business. As a matter of fact, in the 28 years that I've been teaching this information, I've never seen anything like it. And it has me more excited. I am going to put in the chat window the links to 3 special promotions that you can take advantage of if you haven't registered for boot camp yet, which starts on Thursday, or if you have team members that are interested in taking their business to another level, you want to share it with them. So first, the first link to get to my January boot camp is maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code best deal to drop the price to $79. Now, this boot camp has 5 sessions instead of 4. The 5th session is how to develop the mindset of a $1 million earner, the daily routine of top earners. Now, I share success stories not to impress you, but to impress upon you what you can be doing. I got this from Terry. Oh my God, I'm in complete shock as to how fast your program goes. Man, I've never talked to as many qualified people for my business. I love that I can pick and choose. Since starting boot camp last week, I signed up 4 more new people. Everybody I work with wants to know what I'm doing. LOL, I love this, and I can do this anywhere. Boot camp. maxsteingart.com/boot camp. Our 2 for special will enable you to participate in my January and February boot camp. Use the promo code DOUBLE and you'll pay less, $59 a boot camp. The best training deal for boot camp, and by the way, it includes our new scripts book, is our 90-day challenge, which will enable you to participate in January, February, and March. And you'll pick up our anthology of scripts. And the first 20 people that register with the 90-day challenge will also be able to participate in our coaching mastermind sessions on Saturdays. It's only available to the first 20 people. Okay, so let's talk about these new ways to take your business to the next level. First, there are now, with all the changes that have taken place on LinkedIn, and specifically, we're going to be talking about LinkedIn tonight, there are new ways to find perfect prospects for your business. And we're talking about people that want to build a business. There is also a new variation of our project launch script that we're going to be introducing in January that includes specific follow-up instructions to ensure that you close more of the people that you use the script with. And third, we have new relationship building posting strategies that are equally as important. They all go together, and they're all new. So let's talk about new ways to find perfect prospects on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, we're looking for business professionals. Now you have a pool of 1 billion people that are all looking to make full-time or part-time income from home. And they're representative in that big bowl of candy as a green M&M. Now, if you know the professionals in your target audience that you're looking for, they are easy to connect with on LinkedIn and engage them in a conversation. Personal trainers, fitness instructors, chiropractors. Talking to more of the right people will increase the number of people you'll enroll into your business. But they've got to be the right people. Knowing in advance that someone is a perfect prospect for what you're selling and developing a relationship with them before you talk about your business will result in more sales. Posting motivational and inspirational quotes every day will subtly build rapport and help establish relationships with your prospects faster. Now, it's easy to identify the right people because your choice of who to contact and connect with is going to be based on your personal searching parameters, which coincides with the type of business that you're building. Now, you're going to be able to connect with customers or business builders. Your business will grow faster if you enroll business builders. Who you contact will be determined by their profile contents, the images displayed, and their activity, their online agenda. Are they there to network? Are they selling something? The ease of connecting with them, the ease of communicating with them, and their appreciation and need for what you're selling. You can pick this information out of their profile and their daily activity before you ever talk to them about your business. You must know why someone would need what you have before you start talking about your business. The key to using my strategies and scripts successfully and increasing your closing ratio is to simply use them with the right people. Closing more sales and enrolling more reps is less about selling and more about listening and solving problems. So if your prospect doesn't have problems and doesn't feel like they need your product or want to get into a business, it's a waste of time and effort to talk to them. The reason most people fail in sales or network marketing and lose a lot of money and time is they try to sell their product or opportunity to the wrong people. Remember, you can't fit a square peg into a round hole, and you can't sell filet mignon at 2 cents a pound to a vegetarian. So what do they look like? They're active on LinkedIn. What do your perfect prospects look like? They're positive. They share similar work experiences with you. They share similar interests. They share similar values. They have a large circle of influence. They appreciate, need, or use what you're selling. So let's list the characteristics of a serious business builder. 1, they're passionate about your products. 2, they're ambitious beyond their current circumstances. They want more than what they currently have. They're entrepreneurial. They'd rather work for themselves than work for somebody else. They've been successful at something, and they have a large circle of influence. Historically, when you get into a network marketing business, the first thing they ask you to do is to make a list of the people, 100 people that you know that you're going to call up and talk about your business. And realistically, what you need to do is you need to go down that list and see how many of these 5 attributes, these characteristics, your prospect list has. You put a 5 next to the people that possess all 5, a 4, a 3, 2, and a 1. And then you go down the list, not alphabetically, but you start with the 5s, you go down to the 4s, you'll never get to the 3s, 2s, or 1s. So, as I mentioned before, business builder or customer, your companies encourage everybody to get customers. And on LinkedIn, it's easier to get business builders. It's easy to identify a serious business builder. And it's just as easy to enroll a business builder as a new customer. LinkedIn makes it easy to pick out the people that are looking for opportunities. Your business will grow faster with business builders. The special project launch script is for business builders. So if you only talked about your business with people that needed and wanted what you're selling, you would never experience rejection and build your business faster. Jeunesse made 7 sales while in boot camp by enrolling other salon owners into her network marketing business. She sent me, I love this. I'm signing someone up into my business in Cambodia who's bringing in 2 of her friends at the same time. Also have someone in South Africa and Germany. Also close someone in the United States too. All salon owners. I've signed up 7 people so far with 6 others almost ready to go. Thanks so much. Jeanette is building a Jeunesse business. And after our 3rd coaching session, she was killing it. Since I've been coaching with you, I've become the best recruiter in my group. Everyone wants to know how I'm doing it, and I'm not saying. You're my big secret. Connecting with people that share her professional experience. In her case, salon owner. Wayne, I'm enjoying your boot camp. I've only done the first 2 sessions, and I've got 10 new friends and signed up 1 person into my business. All I've done is contact 5 people a day and follow the scripts as you've taught. And Quintina, oh my God, yesterday I signed up 3 more people into my Melaleuca business. That makes 4 people since I started last week. If they're trying other companies, this is the first time I know I can go to the top in my business. I don't share these with you to impress you. As I said, I'm sharing these with you to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. Now, our new project launch script. In January bootcamp, we're going to be introducing new strategies, new texting tactics, an expanded script. But more important than that is the follow-up. It's very important. The following up tactics to ensure that these people end up coming into your business. Remember, the project launch script creates immediate response, genuine curiosity, serious interest, a sense of urgency, fast, decisive action, immediate duplication, faster team growth, and faster rank advancement. We're looking at closing ratios of 100% response rate and an 80% closing ratio. We're using this with people that we have already connected with. 60% response rate, 20% closing ratios. Some of my students are closing 90% of the people that they talk to. Marissa, enroll 13 prospects into her business in 10 days. Let me show you how she did it. So Marissa had an eBay store for 8 years. You go on LinkedIn, and there are 3,000 eBay store owners. eBay seller, 8,300. So she went back on LinkedIn and she did a search for eBay store sellers, eBay store owners. And she reached out to them. And the basic script was, I've had my eBay store for 8 years. How long have you had yours? 85% of the people that you ask questions to will come back and basically ask you the same question. How's business? And when people would ask her how her business was, she says, well, I've kind of given up on selling things through eBay because I wasn't generating any kind of residual income. When I found a company that I could work with online that would generate residual income, and frankly, it was easier to sell than eBay, my eBay products, I was all over it. People would come back and they'd ask, well, so what are you doing? Well, her response was, what do you know about the network marketing business model? She was building a Melaleuca business. So think about this for those of you that think your business slows down in December. Send me this on the 15th. I enrolled 2 people into my Melaleuca business yesterday, thanks to you and your scripts, and I got 2 appointments for tomorrow. On the 20th, oh my God, I'm up to 6 new enrollments since I started last week. I never thought it would be so easy. When you're talking to the right people, people that you know in advance would be perfect candidates for your business, the whole process becomes fun. And then finally, on the 26th, day after Christmas, Max, I've enrolled 13 prospects in 10 days. 6 are business builders. Thank you so much. You're awesome. This is a process that's being duplicated every single day. Steve Middleton, I've used the launch script 8 times this week. 6 said yes. I'm following up with them to get them in. Sent all the videos. All were on LinkedIn. We've got a 75% closing ratio. Now, let's talk about our relationship building posting strategies. This is new. These posting tactics work like magic when you're using them with the right people. And they'll help you break recruiting records in 2024. How would you feel if you could sign up 2 or 3 people every week? When we talk about posting, I want to bring up this post from Bruce Lee. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. The more you do something, the easier it gets. The more you do it, the better you get. When you go on LinkedIn and you're searching for people, you're picking better people. When we're starting conversations with people, we know exactly what we're looking for. As people give you the answers to your questions, you either continue to talk to them or you move on to somebody else. Imagine being able to close 9 out of 10 people that you talk to. In our November boot camp, we had an example of someone who started a conversation with someone in November. Person was a nurse. And in the first 10 minutes of texting back and forth, we learned that the person had been in 5 network marketing companies, was not the least bit interested in ever getting into network marketing again. 8 months later, by June, the person ended up signing up in their business. Now you might think 8 months. But the truth is, when you look at the amount of time that was invested in talking to that person over 8 months, it was less than an hour. 5 minutes here, 8 minutes there, 10 minutes there. It was posting that kept the two of them in touch. Less than an hour. So every time you make a connection with someone, it's like planting a seed. Posting is like watering your garden, fertilizing the garden. So when you hear examples of people come back and say, oh, I signed up 4 people last week, it doesn't mean they jumped on, reached out to somebody, started a conversation, boom, 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 boom. It doesn't work that way. You are building relationships with people. And what always blows the minds of old-time network marketers is how fast you can establish a relationship with someone with just a profile. I fear the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. One time. Your one kick step to mastering every social network is my 4-step formula. Create a page correctly. Put yourself out there, connect with people. You got to connect with people you know. You got to connect with people that you want to know. Communicate with them by a text. And in the course of having a conversation, you qualify them by asking them some simple questions and close the people who clearly need what you have. And here we want to be very, very selective. The more selective you are about people that you talk to, the more selective you are about the people you bring into your business, the faster your business is going to grow. This is so simple that anybody can master it. The key to your success is engagement. And the easiest form of engagement with all of these people is posting. Posting and conversation. Posting, engagement, breaks down to relationships that turn into more sales. So achieving success on LinkedIn and Facebook doesn't just mean increasing your friends, connections, or followers. You must create relationships with your prospects before they'll buy from you. Keep in mind that you're not the only person on LinkedIn that's going to be reaching out to you're all talking to the same people. Posting alone and ghosting your audience doesn't get you what you really want, which is sales. Sales comes from engagement with your prospects that builds relationships. We're talking about talking to people. True engagement requires a proactive approach. We don't sit back and wait for people to connect with us. We do things that will attract them to us, but we could also proactively go out and connect with people based on what they do. Managing engagement and communications with your friends, connections, and followers helps build relationships with them. Remember that people do business with people that they know, people they like, and people they trust. Engagement turns prospects into active distributors and customers. So having a large number of connections, friends, and followers does you no good if they aren't paying attention to your posts. If people aren't engaging in other ways, it's time to change your posting content strategy. What you really want is new distributors and active customers. So we want to post things that would appeal to your target audience. A like, a comment, or a share is the easiest way for people to respond to what you put out there. So here are 2 engagement tips that build relationships. First, know your audience. Know who your serious prospects are that look at your posts, where they are, and what's important to them. Review your posts and see which ones get the most engagement and do more of that. Practice active audience interaction. In other words, like or respond to the actions of others, especially their comments. The key is to be authentic and genuine. Generic comments like "that's great" won't work as well over time. Your response has to be meaningful to the other person. So a like, a comment, and a share becomes a lead. Leads become prospects, and prospects become business builders or customers. So start talking to the people who respond to any of your actions, and reach out to people and start talking to them based on their actions. Posting meaningful messages. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. In the boot camp, we urge, this is one of the first posts that you can share to get a conversation started. But if you can post moving images, GIFs, it's been proven to get you more interaction, more visibility. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help them build theirs. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to develop a library of 30 posts that you're going to be using. We're going to show you in boot camp. The strongest ones. So after you have qualified a person and gone through the project launch script, the key is following up and posting things while we're waiting for them to consider you getting into your business. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, people are going through things in their lives. Keep your eyes on the prize. Courage takes time. Keep your eye on the prize, not the obstacles. Positive attitude gives you power over your circumstances instead of your circumstances having power over you. You never know when the person on the other end is going to really connect with one of the posts that you put out there. Trust the magic of new beginnings. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you're a leader. Now, there are going to be posts when you're talking to people in management. Last year in our boot camps, Bed Bath & Beyond went to bankruptcy. There were 50,000 people in Bed Bath & Beyond that lost their jobs. There were 8,600 managers, store managers. Some of them had worked for Bed Bath & Beyond for 15, 20, 25 years. They lost their jobs. We have 9 case studies of students who enrolled these high-end executives into network marketing. And half of them initially had a negative attitude about network marketing. Leaders respond to these kind of messages. Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The difference between sharing a moving image like this against the static one is 70 times greater response. If you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. Sometimes the biggest problem is in your head. You got to believe you can play a shot instead of wondering where your next bad shot is coming from. If you're connecting with people that play golf, if you're connecting with people that have an affinity for different sports, there are all kinds of celebrities that have phenomenal posts that will resonate with your target audience. Good luck happens when preparedness meets opportunity. Leadership is about creating 2 things: inspiration and results. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So, why should you listen to me? Frankly, there's no one out there that will teach you what I'm going to teach you. There is no one out there that is in tune to LinkedIn, Facebook too, but the last 16 months, we've really been spending a lot of time on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is where you want to be. Every month in our boot camps, LinkedIn is making 10 or 12 new changes. Every month in LinkedIn, working with anywhere from 300 to 500 people in a boot camp, we're discovering all kinds of new things. Every month, I work with 25 people in my coaching program. I'm in their account. I'm chatting with their prospects. I'm developing scripts that you're going to use over and over and over again when you're talking to the same people, the same kinds of people. 28 years ago, in the 90s, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. I used their texting feature and developed a simple formula and scripts that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. I couldn't believe it. To this day, I can't believe that this is not common knowledge throughout the network marketing industry. It's not common knowledge, period. Because there's so many things that distract that people lose sight of the simplicity of this. Think about it. On LinkedIn, you've got 1 billion people. You're looking at their work history. You're looking at their resume. It's a natural process to want to just get on there and start blasting out information. You throw enough stuff against the wall, some of it's going to stick. The notion that you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes is heavily promoted in network marketing and other industries. And the truth is, it's the wrong strategy. Instead of going for no, because when you go for no, you're going to get no. Why not go for yes? Instead of going through 100 people to get maybe one. How about closing 8 or 9 out of 10 people that you talk to? It doesn't take long to identify great prospects. Now, over the years, I've trained or shared the 400 scripts with hundreds of thousands of affiliate network marketers around the world who in turn have trained and influenced the millions of people that they work with. We started with AOL. Then we went to other social networks as they evolved. Yahoo at one point in time had a social network. Anybody remember MySpace? Facebook? And now LinkedIn. And there are other ones. You got Instagram, you got Pinterest. Every social network is comprised of people that have created information and opened up accounts. My formula has been responsible for creating 2 generations of online 6, 7, and 8-figure earners, has helped transform the entire network marketing industry from a belly-to-belly, face-to-face business to a virtual one. I am excited that before the end of this year, I'm going to be able to say that I've been responsible for creating 3 generations of 6-figure earners. Word's getting out. People started calling this the Max Method years ago, and they now call me the father of social networks. Ask yourself this question. How many people did you talk to last month about your business? How many people did you sign up? Ask yourself another question. How many people did I enroll in your business last January? Break it down by month. Are those people still in your business? And if they're in your business, what have they done? It's not just about enrolling people and recruiting people. It's about building a team. Building a team. Now, I've made millions teaching network marketers how to turn their social network personal profiles on every significant social network into an attraction marketing magnet and a broadcasting platform that impacts millions of people, makes them millions of dollars. My track record of developing social media 6, 7, and 8-figure income earners in network marketing has become legendary. And yet I am blown away month after month to see how few people really understand this and use it. A few years ago, actually it was more like 15 years ago, I realized that when people learn this, they don't run around and tell other people about it. Because other people in unless they're on your team. My mission in life is to help everyone with a strong desire to succeed in network marketing and become a top earner. The fastest growing top earners in your business will tell you that they owe their success to my formula. And they teach it to everyone that comes into their business. And as a result, they've got the fastest growing teams of excited distributors in their company. The simplicity and ease of teaching this to everyone that comes into their business ensures immediate duplication that drives excitement, motivation, and rapid rank advancement deeper into their organization. And it's a simple thing. Create your profile, put it out there, start talking to people. Now, every month, I only work with 25 people in my coaching program. We have, I think, 3 people on here tonight that wrote in about my coaching program. And hopefully you've all been contacted today by my coaching concierge. Um, I have room on my schedule to add one person immediately and two people in about 2 weeks. So I'm in the process of finishing up with two people. I only do 3 coaching sessions a day. So if there's anybody here that's interested in my coaching program, and for those of you that are older students that have been in my coaching program before, just be aware that like everything else that's gone up, my coaching fees have gone up as well. My goal is to have every coaching student earn back their coaching fee within 30, 60, or 90 days, depending upon how much you make every time you make a sale, period. Now, boot camp starts on Thursday. Now, the good news is you don't have to wait until Thursday to get started because you have access to the December boot camp recordings. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. You've got the profile guide to get started. And as we move into January, one of my favorite months, now this is the calendar for Australia, the holidays in Australia. In the United States, we're loaded with holidays. Thursday, when boot camp starts, is National Milk Day. The 15th is National Hat Day, as well as Martin Luther King Day. National Popcorn Day on the 19th. There are other calendars. There are over 65 holidays in January that you can use to start a conversation. The birthday strategy. We have dozens of strategies that will enable you to start conversations, follow up with people. And I just want to remind my existing students, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, go to your network, go to your connections, and you are going to be blown away by how many people you are already connected to that you haven't talked to. First level. I love success stories. I'm going to share one. Sam has been a student for a number of years. And this year, he started working with me one-on-one. I'll open it up here. All right. So the first thing we did was we went in and took an inventory. So we had 4,700 connections in March. And then we did a little breakdown. 200 of them were investors, 1,200 were business owners. Just because you're connected doesn't mean they're ideal prospects. So out of his 4,700 people, 41 bankers, 16 Forex people, 281 financial advisors. That was 1,738 people. Well, that meant that 37% of his connections were prospects. You would be amazed at how many people you're connected to are prospects and you haven't talked to them. All right? Next, we developed a posting strategy specifically for his prospects. Continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. The best preparation for good work tomorrow is to do good work today. It's not about ideas, it's about making ideas happen. These posts would resonate with his prospects. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Now, I got to tell you, these are posts that would work with your prospects. Progress has little to do with speed, but much to do with direction. To get rich, you have to be making money while you're asleep. You will either learn to manage money or the lack of it will manage you. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. You identified his audience. We developed some scripts specifically for him. 2 weeks later, he sent me this. Actually, we gave him some more. Change is painful, but nothing is as painful as being stuck somewhere you don't belong. The price of doing the same old thing is far higher than the price of change. 2 weeks later, it's been crazy 2 weeks since our last coaching session. I sponsored 12 people after just that last call. I've been busy onboarding the new team and training them, and I've been on Zooms for 5 to 6 hours a day. And then I pointed out to him, Sam, you're bringing in so many people, you want to train them in groups. Your business will grow faster. Then I heard from him a week later. Hard to believe I'm writing this to testify to my success. I've been always wanting to send you a testimonial. I can't wait to receive testimonials from you. Thanks for your coaching, Max. I've added 21 new team members in the last 3 weeks, still growing by the day as you speak. That's one a day. Your coaching is exceptional. Your way of coaching gave me the reassurance to go from where I was for a few months, stuck, not going forward, getting rejection after rejection, to signing up 90% of the time. Because I pointed out to him, as long as the conversation is moving in the direction you want it to go, you keep talking. As soon as you discover enough of a need, you introduce them to the project launch strategy, script, sign them up. I got so busy, I haven't been able to attend the last boot camps and your Zoom sessions. My business has taken off. I won't be able to stop it even if I wanted to. Again, I'm not sharing this with you to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you what every one of you can be doing. It's a process. The more you do it, the better you get. Period. Boot camp starts on Thursday night. So you don't have to wait until Thursday to register. If there's anybody that's interested in my coaching program, write to support maxsteingart.com. Put in the headline coaching. and one of my staff members will reach out to you. I'll put this back up at the top. Pop them in there. I look forward to working with all of you, and I'm looking forward, frankly, to sharing your success. That's what it's all about. Boot camp, 5 sessions instead of 4 in January. The twofer, and our 90-day challenge. This week, I'm reducing the number of Ask Max sessions that I normally do an Ask Max session at 9:30 in the morning, and I do one at 4, and I'm not going to be doing very many of them this week, getting ready for our January boot camp. So for those of you that are coaching students, just get on my coaching schedule. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.